Good evening. Welcome to Vibin with Ashley Live. I'm your host, Ashley Live. Tonight is episode 123. And I gotta tell you guys, I am super excited to bring back this powerhouse vocalist to my show. This will be her second appearance on Vibin with Ashley Live. She joined me for episode 22, which was November 12th, 2020. So Amsi, singer, songwriter based in New York City. She's passionate. She prides herself on female empowerment, and I'm so excited to bring her back to this show. So in the past couple weeks, she performed at the Women's March and partnered with Planned Parenthood. Her music video for Jeete Raho will be released tomorrow. So Amsi is in the house. Whenever you're ready, let's get this party started. And thank you guys for joining us this evening. Where are you guys tuned in from tonight? And what is your favorite song that Amsi sings? Tell me in the comments below. Amsi!
Hello.
Oh, good evening. How are you?
Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks so much for coming back.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be on.
Oh, I was just telling people in the chat earlier, I had you on earlier. Well, episode 22, which was November 12th, 2020. Now we're at the end of October. So much has happened. We were talking in the middle of this crazy pandemic. You have new music. Awesome stuff is coming up. So we're going to get into all of that.
Thank you. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm so amazed how 1 year can change
I know.
quickly. And it's kind of like our year anniversary, of meeting online and being able to do this live. So thank you so much for having me again. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Yeah, Amsi and I met here on Instagram, and I reached out to her because I thought she was absolutely amazing. She did my show, and here she is again. So the power of social media. I love it.
The power of social media. You make so many amazing new friends, and I'm so happy to support the live community, the Ashley Live community, and I'm so happy to be a part of it.
Oh, thank you so much. We're so honored to have you back on the show. So I start each show off with a song lyric. So my song lyrics tonight will be from your song, Jeete Raho.
Yes.
I'm going to say a couple lyrics from this song, and you're going to tell me what this song means to you. Cool? Mm-hmm. I got sass, I got passion, and I ain't afraid to flaunt it. And just because I'm a woman doesn't mean that I don't own it. Don't tell me to tone it down, because I'm a boss on a mission.
So these lyrics are from my song Jeete Raho, and the music video is coming out tomorrow, guys. So be sure to check it out. I wrote these lyrics basically to signify just ownership of oneself. I thought, being a woman of color in this world, we're told that we have to be a certain type of way. In Indian culture specifically, women are told to be a specific type of way. In Muslim culture, they're told to be a different type of way. Mm-hmm. In American culture, they're told to be a different type of way. And I think we're always being told to be put in a box of some sort. And this was just for me to say is like, I got sass, I got passion, and I'm not afraid to flaunt it. Like, yeah. I own what I do. I own my sass. I love flaunting it. I don't have a problem with it. And if you're going to tell me to shut up, I'm not going to. So it doesn't even matter, just owning yourself and understanding that it's okay to be who you are. If you're a quiet girl, like, that doesn't make you any less than a person who is loud and sassy. If you are a loud and sassy girl, it doesn't make you any less than a quiet girl. So I just wanted to make sure that all my even men, you know, don't even feel like this is just a female line. This is definitely for everyone to just take pride in who their personality is and not to be ashamed of it.
Yeah, I love that because Amsi, you are all about empowerment. You are all about speaking the truth. And I love that all your music does that. It has such a beautiful message. I'm like, oh, this song and this song and this song. It's coming together in just like unity. I love it.
Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Of course. So I want to go back to the earliest memory that you had of music. What is like your first memory music wise?
My first memory, so for those of you who don't know, this could be an Ashley Live exclusive. I was actually born in Germany. I was not born in India, but I was born in Germany. My parents didn't speak German at the time. They spoke English and Hindi, and they were still learning German. And when I was born, the only channel that had English was MTV. So my mom would constantly have MTV playing in the background, and I'd watch music videos all day. And that's kind of how my first early memory of American pop music started, was just watching MTV
Oh,
incessantly.
I love that. Do you
Yeah,
have
so literally the earliest form of music was MTV.
So that's I love that because I also grew up on MTV and I feel like most people did. So do you have any like music videos that stand out in your head and you're like, oh my gosh, I remember watching this like all day, every day?
Yeah, so one of the music videos, I forget, the song is like, this is so weird, but I forget the actual song title name. It was for a guy, this artist had a stutter. And
Mhm.
so he used to, I think it's called I'm a Scat Man. Um,
Okay.
and stutter, and he tried to do music in the United States. It didn't work, but for some reason he did well in Germany. But what he had was, when he stuttered, he never stuttered when he was scatting. So he
Mm,
used scat as a form to actually like get out of his stuttering,
yeah.
which was really amazing. And the song that I remember distinctly watching is called I'm a Scat Man, I believe. And it went like dee da 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 dee ba da 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 da, and he's just scatting like, and he's like really going fast.
Yeah.
Oh my god! But 3-year-old me, I was like, oh my god, this is so cool! Like I was very excited.
Oh, I love that. And like I
Yeah.
said, TV was a big part of my childhood as well. And I
Mhm.
just remember like having the TV on and being mesmerized by music videos. So I was like, oh my gosh, that looks so cool.
Yeah, he was like in black and white, just like going everywhere and like
Yeah.
really scatting. Like his mouth doesn't look like it's like moving so fast. It doesn't even look like it's moving. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that was my earliest memory of music videos.
So this guy, was he just a sensation in Germany?
Yeah, I think so. And he was starting to get big in the United States, but unfortunately he passed away. But he was like, his story is really incredible. I really should do like more research and do him more justice.
Mhm.
But yeah, like he really was, he had this horrible stutter and he turned it into music. And that's like really awesome. And he couldn't get, I think, in the United States, but he got signed to record labels in Germany. And if you hear it, it's very European. Like his song is very European, but it was a hit back in the day.
Yeah.
A hit. I'm a scat man.
I gotta be honest, I've never heard this song in my life.
Literally, no. I don't think any of my American friends could tell you this song, but this is a very German story. Like it's
Yeah.
very like once upon a time in Germany. I'm Batman.
So, talk to me about the impact that music had on you growing up.
Well, music had a huge impact on me all my life. I mean, first of all, it was the only language that anyone spoke. If you
Yeah.
think about it, it was all MTV was the language that my parents could speak. It was the language that I could speak as a baby,
Yeah.
just to communicate. So music has always been kind of a part of my life, and it's always something that I wanted to pursue. Um, but in terms of like music therapeutically, I think uh, in high school, I know this might sound a little cliche, but it's really true. I feel like music saved my life in so many ways. Every time that I had a bad day at school, every time someone bullied me, every time someone put me down, I always knew that I had music within me to help overcome that. I always had a song to go to help relieve that pain. Or if I was having the best day of my life, I always had a song to celebrate with, a song to look forward to singing in the shower. So it was it was definitely one of those things that influenced me and made me feel like it's okay to be the weirdo. It's okay to be this, it's that, because like all of these musicians, technically we were all weirdos at one point. Artists are like that, and it's okay to embrace that. And I think that's the role that music has played in my life. Now it's also played a role in my activism as well. I mean, I don't like calling myself an activist. People have given me that label. I'm by no means, I'm more of an advocate, but in my advocacy work, I feel very, very blessed to have music, because I feel like that really moves people, because it's the language that everyone speaks. You know, everyone can feel something when they listen to a song, whether they like it or not. They do have some sort of feeling towards it, and it definitely helps move people.
Mm-hmm. I think music is one of those languages that people know worldwide. And like when you were growing up and you didn't speak English, but you heard English on the TV,
Yeah.
Whoa, that's so cool.
Like, I mean, partly how I learned English is like I had my mom speaking to me in English, my dad would speak to me in Hindi, and then I learned German because I was just speaking with classmates and stuff like that. But and now I don't know German, so if anyone in the chat is going to ask me to say something, anything. But I think what was really crazy was that the English would get reinforced through MTV. You know, like I would listen to my mom speak to me in English, but then I would learn new words, you know, from the announcer, this, that. So it really was like a reinforcement, because you're using so many parts of your brain when you're listening to music, when you're singing music, all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I want to circle back to what you said about music kind of like being there for you in those troubling times. Like, I remember being in grade school, and just like you, I was going through a difficult time, or maybe I had a good day and I was like, let me put on this song, or
yeah.
oh, God, I'm sad, let me put on this song. And then like you think like, oh my gosh, remember like I played this song 45 times in like one day because I just wanted to learn the words and because I felt it in my soul.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And that's something I don't think you ever outgrow.
Yeah.
That's like the beauty of it. You know how like you can outgrow certain types of entertainment?
Yeah.
Like outgrow, you know, Nick Jr. Not gonna watch it anymore. Unless you have a kid or something like that. Or maybe you do watch it. I don't know. I'm not shaming anyone. But you can outgrow certain things.
Yeah.
Music, I feel like, is one of those things that is everlasting, and you don't really outgrow it ever. You're never in the space to. Like listening to that song 45 times. I've been listening to Confetti by Little Mix all day today, and it's been helping me get through my day. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It just is. And I'm like, I need to listen to the song like every hour on the hour.
Yeah. Hey, you got to do what works for you. And I love that you always turn back to music, whether you're writing, whether you're performing, whether you're just like, hey, I just want to put something on Spotify and it's just something random that pops up.
And it's so inspirational too. Like when you hear a song that you really enjoy, you're like, why do I enjoy it so much? Like as an artist, it's like super awesome that I can actually now analyze to what I'm listening to. Is it the drop? Is it the strings? Is it the bass? Where is that coming from? Where is my pull coming from? Because it can be for a lot of different reasons. Like for instance, Confetti, it's definitely the first of all, the melody is great, but like just the drop of the way like confetti, boom, oh na 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 da ba na na na, and that whole thing is like it's so I don't know what it is. It's just so sexy to hear something like that. And I'm still analyzing it because I've you know when you go through the obsession phase, then you go through the analytics phase. I'm still at the obsession of like I just need to listen to the song. But now I will go into kind of the analytic phase soon with my producer and be like, why do I like this? Like, what is it?
Yeah, what is that sound? Is it
what is the sound that makes it like, is it the da-na-na-na? Is it this? Is it that? Like, what part of the layering do I like about this? How does this fit all together? And how can we make something like it or make something even better or apply it to something else? Like, how can we do something like this? It's very interesting.
Yeah, and I think the more you listen to a song, you pick up on things. Like you're like, oh, I like what that. I like the the backing lyric. I like because when you analyze certain songs and you hear different things, it's very cool.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I like Positions by Ariana Grande so many times, and I had such a big and it's obviously her harmonies. Like that's what gets it. It's like and then you hear something new every single time. So it's like analyzing it again and again. Songwriter, that's what you kind of have to do.
Definitely. So I want to talk about the people that inspire you, Amsi. So talk to me about some musicians that you really look up to that really get you going musically.
Wait, sorry, can you repeat that? That got cut out.
Oh, yeah. Who inspires you musically?
Musically, who inspires me? I would have to say BB Rexa, Dua Lipa, Beyonce, always my queen.
Yeah.
Forever. I've been really liking Chloe Bailey. Her new single has been on my playlist. Lately, also Little Mix. All of Little Mix stuff I've just been playing and analyzing because I think it's really, really amazing. Zara Larsson as well. I just listened to one of her songs that she released a while ago, and I was like, oh my God, I'm getting back into Zara. So a lot of different pop, very pop inspired. Also, I get inspired obviously by Bollywood music. So, I will listen to different types of Bollywood music, usually from the early 2000s, because that's like, heartfelt times for me. And sometimes I'll listen and be like, why did I like this song from early 2000s? I know a lot of people like Tesher have been sampling some of the early 2000s stuff. It's really speaking to the 90s Desi community that came here, and like they were listening to Bollywood music but also listening to American music at the same time, so trying to figure out how to mesh those together. If you guys have heard the song Jalebi Baby with Tesher and Jason Derulo, that's the type of vibe that every kind of South Asian, not every, I shouldn't say that, that's an overgeneralization, but like a lot of South Asian artists are trying to tap into, because it speaks to their soul, it speaks to their heritage, it also speaks to their macro environment as well, which is wherever they are, whether it's in London, Canada, United States. So yeah,
I love that. I love
inspirations, a lot of like different places.
Yeah, I think it's so important to have different inspirations, but most of the women that you named, they are absolute powerhouses. And I love that you look up to strong women that are really speaking up for what they truly believe in.
Yeah, I really love I love following artists that truly try to speak up on issues that, most other, like BB has done a lot of advocacy work in mental health, and she's also done for a lot of advocacy work for body positivity. So if these artists can make them themselves and others feel good, why can't I do the same? And I really enjoy looking up to people like that.
Mm-hmm. So who would you most like to collaborate with?
Right now, I would love to collaborate with Little Mix. I've been saying Little Mix a lot, but like, holy moly, they are, first of all, so kind, so beautiful. Their harmonies are incredible. I would love to collaborate with them. I'd love to collaborate with BB Rexa. I also would love to collaborate with Raja Kumari. She is an Indian artist as well. Ravina, she's also an Indian artist. Ravina and I would probably have to do like a slow jam, like R&B style type of thing, but I would love to collaborate with all these people.
Yeah. Very cool. So I want to talk to you about a song that you released in March called Cry. Now, fans that are familiar with this song have reached out to you and said, like, Amsi, I was going through this. You really touched me. And it talks about being overwhelmed to the point where you feel comfortable enough to cry. So Can you talk to us about the writing that went into this and how that process was for you?
Yeah, so the beginning of the pandemic, Panorama,
Yeah.
Instagram. The beginning of the Panorama, what happened was we all got shut down. Everyone was confused. We all thought we would get out in 2 weeks, but it was something that I don't think even handled or processed what was happening to us and what was about to happen for the next year and a half.
Right.
Um, so I remember just sitting there, just being really confused. Like, why was it almost felt like everything was just being taken from you, like
Yeah.
your whole life was just being taken from you, and
Mm-hmm.
you have to sit at home and do nothing. And like, I often found myself wondering, like, why can't I feel sad almost? Like, why am I not allowing myself to feel upset about this?
Yeah.
At the time, my father, he did not know that he had COVID-19 because they didn't have testing yet,
Oh,
but
wow.
he have COVID-19. And I remember just going through that and being like, I don't know what to do. He's sick.
Yeah.
I'm alone. My mom is stuck in India. At
Yeah.
the time, she was stuck there.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know what to do. And then I was like, I'm trying to make myself not cry. And then I realized why. And
Mm-hmm.
that's where I kind of got the inspiration, like just being like, what am I doing? Like, who am I putting this front for?
Yeah.
I can't even see my dad. He can't even see me crying. Like, why am I even like, I'm by myself. I can cry. Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Who am I doing this for?
Right.
So that's kind of where that inspiration and that writing came from. And it actually happened pretty fast. So I was really grateful for that. The writing process was really easy for Cry. The production process was also pretty easy for Cry. I had a very clear vision.
Mm-hmm.
My producer, Avanti, really did a great job in executing that vision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember when I first heard that song and I was like, whoa, she really went there. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's okay to cry because Amsi told me to.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. Like, I might not cry in front of 10 people, but I might go in the bathroom and cry.
Yeah. I mean, like, that's the thing. I think we all hold this crying thing to a different standard. Like, we don't allow ourselves to do the most human thing that we can do.
Yeah.
Like we say animals cry, like they whine, but
Yeah.
they don't have tears streaming down their face. Like they feel emotions, and that's not to be invalidated. But I'm just saying we have this human capability of releasing emotion, and yet we choose not to, and we view it as a sign of weakness when in reality it's just a way to self-soothe,
Yeah.
and you're actually better for it if you do it. If you just allow yourself to go through what you need to go through, you're able to heal a lot quicker and just like get up and get moving again.
Mm-hmm. Because I think when somebody cries, right, it could be because you're angry, because you're upset, because you're happy. Like, there's so many different forms of crying, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And it's all part of being human. It's all part of the human mind. It's all part of our natural instinct. And I don't understand why we're told never to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but we should be able to. We should be able to. And
Yeah.
have problems with it because it's the most natural thing a human can do. It doesn't have to be uncomfortable, especially when you're alone. Like, like you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I was crying in front of like 10,000 people on like a stage. Even then, it's appropriate to cry. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I'm just like, especially when you're alone. Like, who are you? Like, again, who are you saving yourself from? Nobody.
Yeah. And it's that release that you need. And sometimes it's just maybe your face gets all puffy and your eyes are all like red and your head hurts and you're like, whoa, I don't really, I mean, I feel good that I let it out, but now like my whole
I
face.
go to bed. Go to bed. My head hurt, whatever. You go to bed the next day, you're like, nothing happens. I'm good. I'm refreshed. I
Yeah.
cried the other day. I
Uh-huh.
cried the other day, and then I called my mom and I was like, listen, I'm crying. I'm grumpy. I really don't know why.
Yeah.
Woke up the next day, I was fine.
Guys, it's very normal to cry.
Sometimes life gets overwhelming and you just need to cry, and then that's it. And then, oh, the energy.
Yes.
All out on the floor.
Yes, I love it. So tomorrow, your song, Jeete Raho,
Mm-hmm.
which came out in January, you're
Mm-hmm.
releasing the music video.
Yes.
So congratulations, first and foremost. I'm so excited to talk to you about this.
Thank
What are
you.
you trying to convey with the visuals in this music video?
So, Jeete Raho, for those of you who don't know what that means, it means live long and prosper. It's
Mhm.
usually something that an elder will say to their young counterpart, saying, Jeete Raho beta, like keep going, like keep doing what you're doing. It's just words of encouragement, kind of like a blessing that elders will give. So in this particular song, the message that I was trying to convey is that you can be who you want to be. You can do what you want to do. People will tell you things like I'm a child of immigrant parents, so being a child of immigrant parents, you're always told like, oh, you're not Indian enough. Oh, you're not American enough. Oh, you're not this. You're not enough. You're not enough. You're not enough. And the fact of the matter is, you're never going to be enough. So why care about what people are saying about that? You know, like you are enough to yourself, and that's all that matters in this world. Because other people are going to constantly bombard you with all of these boxes and this and that, and you can celebrate every single part of you without feeling like you're compromising another part of yourself. It's okay to celebrate you, and to bless yourself and give yourself that blessing. Especially nowadays. I mean, we talked about the panorama.
Yeah.
Now more than ever, we should realize that none of the things that we thought mattered, our health, our values, our love,
Mhm.
that's what matters. And I think that's what we need to focus on. And that's what Jeete Raho is meant to kind of say is the love that you have for yourself and the compassion that you have for others, it rules out anything else. And that's what you should be focused on, and keep living your life and working hard, and you will prosper.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Such a beautiful message.
Thank
So, the backing vocals in this song, do you
Yes.
want to tell people who the backing vocals are?
Yes, the backing vocals are my family and friends. I have my family and friends on the backing vocals. So all the little da 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 da. My producer Avanti, he was like, you should get your family involved as well. This is such a song of empowerment. And those are the people who helped raise you, your friends, everybody. So I recorded them on voice memos and I sent them over to Avanti, and Avanti killed it and layered all the vocals. And so you can hear their big gang vocals in the song, which is really dope.
Yeah. I love how you implemented your family and friends into the song, because sometimes it's just like, oh, you have a couple background singers, or maybe it's you doing the harmony in the back, but like you incorporated friends and family. So it was kind of just like empowering yourself as well as the ones that you love and care about.
Yeah, and it's really cute. Like my nephew still sings the da 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 like to me sometimes, and I'm like, we don't need to record it anymore. It's already out. But he's like, he'll sing it to himself, and it's really cute. So it definitely made me feel like a good aunt.
Oh, that's so cute.
Involved.
Definitely. So what else do you want people to know about this song?
Well, we do have a music video coming out tomorrow. The music video visual is obviously meant to embody the message of love, unity, happiness, embracing yourself, empowering yourself. So we have a lot of different elements in the music video. The video was directed by Kathleen Sheehan. She's a female director, so you guys should definitely go follow her. There's not a lot of female directors in the industry, so you always gotta uplift each other. She uplifts me every day, so gotta give props where props is due. She's an award-winning director, so be sure to follow her. But yeah, the whole video itself is beautifully done, and I am really excited about that next step to show people what we visualized in our head, what Jeete Raho means to us, and what it changes perspective when you have a visual element to the actual song itself. So, and it's so far apart from the actual song release. So we're hoping that people have had time to kind of sit with the song and enjoy it. And now are able to actually see it and like almost touch it.
Yeah.
What's also really cool is that I was able to perform this particular song in the Women's March 2 weeks ago. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's really been interesting for Jeete Raho. It's been mostly promoted like now
Yeah.
because in January there was like we couldn't do anything really,
Wow.
and there was so much trouble going on in the world that it was very difficult.
Yeah, so I love that this is getting the proper recognition because you're right. In January, oh my gosh, even thinking about January,
Right?
different time we didn't have vaccines. We were all still really scared. Very few people at that time were even vaccinated. So when you
Mhm.
release music as an artist and you can't go and perform it and you can't go and like see people sing it and see the emotion on their face, it's difficult. So
Yeah.
please support this music video. Go stream it. We pinned it. The music video is going to be out tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But secret is if you sign up for my mailing list at music.com,
Mm-hmm.
that's in my Instagram bio, so you guys can go check that out. If
Mm-hmm.
you go to amcmusic.com and sign up for my mailing list, you may be able to get a sneak preview of the video beforehand, before anybody else. So you might be able to see the video before anyone else. That's the big surprise. So
Yes.
yeah, so anyone who's part of the mailing list gets to see it before it's officially out. So be sure to sign up.
Go to the website, sign up for the mailing list, and you get exclusive.
Get the exclusive, and people who are a part of my mailing list get the exclusive all the time. Anytime I have a show, anytime I have a music video, they always get the exclusive. So, and we don't bother you all the time. Trust me, that I get it. It's annoying. We don't bother you all the time. Only when things are happening do we send out an email being like, "Hello, we have a show."
Love it. So, as you said earlier, in the last few weeks, you performed the Women's March, you partnered with Planned Parenthood.
Mhm.
Talk to me about bringing your music to these important causes.
Well, Planned Parenthood for us, we have always worked, me and my team have always worked with Planned Parenthood since 2019. We decided to
Yeah.
launch this thing, the Pink Party. And we were
Yeah.
like, so October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It is also it's also Pregnancy and Infertility Loss Awareness Month as well. And
Mhm.
also International Day of the Girl. So all these things, all these like women health stuff comes up in October, right? So we're like,
Right.
where is a place that people can get accessible women's health care / reproductive health care / anything? And we
Mhm.
were like Planned Parenthood. Hello.
Yeah.
So we were like, why don't we do something in October that empowers not only women but people in general,
Mhm.
and create a pink party, and everyone can wear whatever they want. They don't necessarily have to wear pink. It's not, you know, you don't have to do that, but if you want to, you can, and we would
Mhm.
definitely encourage it because people have a great time wearing pink. Like wearing pink is something else. But yeah, people have a great time wearing pink, and it's really cute. And we try to like make it really fun for everybody, and we bring on female artists. The female artist that we brought on this year was Goldilocks. She's absolutely incredible.
Mhm.
Um, so she started off the show. We also had a speaker from Planned Parenthood speak about what they do at Planned Parenthood and what their mission is. And then we had industry media who helped set everything up for us. They were presenting the show this year, and we partnered with them, and we had this partnership called the hashtag Pink Wave. So all month long in October, we will be raising money for Planned Parenthood. So even though we've raised some funds at the Pink Party itself, we are also raising money throughout the month of October. And you can donate again at my website, www.amcmusic.com. We have a special Pink Party link for people who want to donate throughout the month of October.
Awesome. Guys, just go to the
So
website.
that's kind of the partnership, how it started. And then now here's where we are. And we're hoping to grow from it every year, get bigger venues, go, go and do it in more cities and just have a lot of fun and partner with different Planned Parenthoods all over different cities. I think that would be really a fun mission.
Yeah.
And it would be great to have pink parties all across America in October. It would be so cool. Pink party tour, pink party, you know.
Oh, I love it. And I see it because I think it's such a strong message, and to get it out there. And like you said, partner with all these other Planned Parenthoods across the country. That's so cool.
Yeah, I think it would be great. And it would bring together so many people. And, you know, people just want to dress up and go out now. And like, what better way to go out than, you know, donating to a
Mhm.
cause? Like, you're not only just going out to go out, you're now going out supporting indie artists,
Yeah.
and into a good cause. Like, you're killing like so many, like, you're gonna have a great time, and
Yeah.
you're gonna be doing good at the same time. What better combination?
And you're wearing pink. And like you said
And
earlier,
looking fly as hell.
yeah, when I think of pink, like I used to have this pink neon shirt, and it was just like a basic t-shirt, but I loved wearing it because I was like, ooh, like I just feel a
It's
certain
a
way.
statement. And the thing is, anyone who wears pink at the pink party, like, they feel it. Like, they just feel it. It's a sense of community. Everyone wears different shades of pink. Like, it's really cute.
Yeah. Yes, I love that. And I love how you're bringing your message to these causes and partnering with, like, they're partnering with you and you're speaking about it. So you're bringing your music to these causes and just bringing awareness through music, which is so, so, so important. I wish there were more musicians that were doing that for the greater good.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think honestly, entertainment is the best way to change the world.
Definitely.
The only way for me. I think entertainment provides such a good way of bringing about conversations.
Yeah.
And so that's why I think it's so important that the art that we create reflects what our society is saying. It's supposed to be kind of like a commentary on what's happening in the moment, which is why art is so important. It's part of history. It's like when you listen to certain things, certain art, you get taken back in time.
Mm-hmm.
That's like kind of the cool part of it all, is like, I hope that when people listen to certain my music, they're like, oh, these were like what social norms were, and this is what, you know, what is revealed about what the world is like and how we want to make it a better place.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. And that's so beautiful. Like it's so important to just put your truth out there, but also lead with love and unity and empowerment and you know, because some people don't have that in their life. So that's why they turn to music. And then when they hear somebody like you and they're like, oh my gosh, it's okay to cry and
Yeah.
things better, and like I can empower myself by listening to Amsi. That's so, so, so powerful.
Thank you. Thank you. It means so much to me.
So I want to talk about you living in New York City. You've lived in New York City how long?
Since 2009. So it's been like 11 years, 12 years now.
Yeah.
I moved here to go to the Fame High School that everyone knows, LaGuardia. It's the school that Timothy Chalamet graduated from, Ansel Elgort graduated from, all those people. So yeah, I moved here 10 years ago just to go to school.
And you stayed.
And I stayed, and I love it here.
Mm-hmm. So tell me what it is about New York City that you love.
I think it's the energy. There's a certain energy that only New Yorkers know.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things. And I can't even say, like, I've only lived here 10 years, but like, so I'm just getting close to the equation of energy. I haven't lived here my whole life, like, you know, those real New Yorkers. But yeah, there's just an energy to New York that is incomparable to any other city. I just like, once you get here, it's like you never want to leave, and it's scary for some people because they're like, "This is my final destination." I'm like, I never want to leave. Like, this is, and it's the convenience too, like just like being able to be like, I want froyo at 3 a.m. and
Mm-hmm.
like or I want this, I want that,
Yep.
and you just have it at your fingertips. It's really kind of awesome in that
Mm-hmm.
sense, and also just the sense of community. Especially with COVID, I think it was really interesting that we would go out at 7 p.m. and clap our hands for the healthcare workers and make sure that everyone felt loved, everyone felt safe, everyone knew that we were all alive in our rooms, in our apartment. It
Yeah.
was just a good way, good sense of feeling that we were all going to be somewhat okay. It just was going to take some time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love what you said about the energy of New York City because there is such an energy, like beautiful, positive energy about New York City. And it's like fast paced and people are inspired. Like entertainment and culture is so important. Everyone's just kind of doing their own thing and fashion and just, you can truly be yourself there.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think you can get that in a lot of other cities. Maybe you
Mm-hmm.
can. I just am impartial to New York. There's just something
No,
about it.
I know
It
what
could
you mean.
be dirty, it could be gross, there could be like people who are mean, but it doesn't matter. There's something about New York, I can't even put my finger on it.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. New York is New York.
Yeah, I know. There are pros and cons to it. And like, we were talking about the subway earlier and some crazy stuff
Yeah.
going down. And, either you'll see it yourself, crazy subway stories, or you'll hear it from somebody, or you'll just see it
Mhm.
online because something goes viral.
Yep. Pizza rat, pizza rats.
Yes.
Woo!
So, what's the best advice you've ever been given?
This is a good question. What's the best advice that I've been ever given? I think the best advice that anyone has ever given me is my father.
Hmm.
Told me that no one can destroy your happiness except you.
Yeah.
So you have the power to control the day. Your attitude is what controls the day.
Hmm.
So it's up to you to create a happy life, no one else. And that's the key. Is every day you get a choice between how you're going to react to things and how you're going to deal with things. It's okay to obviously not necessarily, you don't have to be happy all the time. You can choose to not be happy in certain situations, but don't let people ruin your good time
Yeah.
because of the little things. Keep the baseline happy.
I love that. I think it's so important because I feel like sometimes, and especially with COVID, right? There was so much that we couldn't control. And it's like, just do what makes you happy. Like,
Yeah.
whatever that is. Maybe it's walking around the block. Maybe it's listening to a song 45 times. Maybe it's
Yep.
just writing. Like, it can be a variety of things. And then sometimes there's negativity going on around you. But when you go inwards and you're just like, you can be happy. You don't have to react to that. You can just kind of take a deep breath and be like, it's okay. All is good. I'm not going to let it bother me.
Yeah, it is really what it is just choosing happy
Yeah.
and being like, it's also going back to just being a kid. Like when you were a kid, you chose to be happy. Like as a
Mhm.
kid, there was actually no other option. Most of the time, we were pretty happy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
had your coping, like you would play with Legos or you would do this or you would do that. I think like what we lack in adults is that we don't get to play. We're not
Yeah.
allowed to for adults. So like all the things that we used to do to cope, like drawing or
Hmm.
coloring, those are
Yeah.
all like kid things, but those were really helpful in terms of like allowing yourself to have a quiet time and meditate and not think about anything else but coloring this book.
Yeah.
Learning, being not knowing everything. When you're a kid, you're allowed to not know everything. 2 plus 2 is 4. You could
Yeah.
have said 2 is 8, and people would be like, "I forgive you." But like here, like I feel like adults, so often we get told like you have to know it all, and that's not one of those things. It's just going back to being that happy kid.
Yeah. And I like what you said about like coloring or playing with Legos. Thankfully, over the past couple of years, adult coloring books have made a big
I
splash,
know, thank
right?
God. I got my manager a Taylor Swift one.
Oh, yes. That's fun. Because it's, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't bought one as an adult, but like they're everywhere. Like you can't get away from them. And I remember when I color when I was younger and I was like, oh, I loved it. But like now you talking about it, I feel like I need to go out and get one.
I know, me too. I feel like I need to get one as well. I have friends who have had them and they do it and it really does help them.
Yeah.
It's stressing.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you go online and you watch certain videos, right? And you watch someone like paint something, and it's like, ooh, that looks so fun. Like even the simple thing of watching someone paint their own nails, you're like, ooh, that looks fun. You're like, wait, I've got my nails
I
painted.
can do that.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So tell all the beautiful people right now watching, Amsi, where can they follow you on all your social media? Plug everything.
Okay, so Twitter is at This Is Amsi, Instagram is at This Is Amsi, TikTok is at This Is Amsi, Facebook is also at This Is Amsi. The only two things that are different are my YouTube channel, which is Amsi Music, and my website, which is amsimusic.com.
That's easy enough. This is Amsi or Amsi Music.
Yeah, it's that easy, people.
Exactly.
Video is going to premiere tomorrow
Yeah.
at Music YouTube. It's going to be there at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So mark your clocks, mark your calendars. And we'll all obviously announce it on Instagram and everywhere else. So it's not going to be, people will get a nice, healthy reminder from the social media.
Mm-hmm. Or just put it in your calendar.
Yep. Exactly.
12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the video is dropping. So for people watching right now that want to support Amsi the musician, what can they do? Tell us what's up.
So what you guys can do right now is go to my Spotify and heart all my music and listen to my music. It's just Spotify is Amsi. Listen to my music, heart it, put it on your playlists. I can see it on my end if you put it on your playlist, so that would make me really happy to see that you're listening to it. Yeah. Tell your friends about the music video that's dropping tomorrow, Jeete Raho, and share it with your friends and family. Enjoy it, dance to it. Send me videos of you dancing. I'd love to post on my Instagram and social media. We have a trend going on right now that we are that I just posted where you basically just listen to the first part of Jeete Raho. You can just use the sound that's already on my page. Yep. And just zoom into your face, your beautiful face, and you just type in, like your name, why you're blessed, or what you're blessed with, what your astrological sign is, and what you are proud of yourself, whether it's being proud of being a Desi woman, or being proud of being queer, or being proud of being a nurse, whatever it is that you're proud of, or even just proud of your eyebrows. Like sometimes your eyebrows be popping. Anything that you're proud of and that makes you feel special, that's it. And that's the little trend. If you guys go on my page, you guys can check out that little trend, and it'll make a lot more sense when you see it. But if you want to hop on that trend, feel free to do so and tag me. I want to see your beautiful faces. I want to see you empower yourself and make you feel your best self. Because the most important thing is to celebrate you. That's what Jeete Raho is all about, celebrating you and your uniqueness.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. And I love the trends because I think it's so important, because then fans can send you stuff and then you can repost it and like that whole community of your fan base. It's so amazing.
Exactly. And we want the fan base. I don't even like calling them fans, honestly. I call them my fam. Fam, know? They're family at this point, and they make me feel so special all the time. So why not, get that boost of energy and like show off your bad self.
Of course. Yeah. No, I know what you mean, because sometimes it's like you just want to take a video and you don't know what to post. So here is your calling. Just do it.
Exactly. Have fun with the song. Learn the lyrics. Sing along. I want to hear you. I want to see you. Yeah.
Love it. So that's all the questions I have for you this evening, Amsi. But you're going to perform for us.
Yes. So the first song I'm going to sing is Cry. I know we talked about it a little bit before this evening. So this is the first song I'm going to perform. I'm going to put it on my laptop really quick. And I'll see you guys in 1 second.
Yes. So guys, if you have questions for Amsi, please feel free to put them in the comment section below, and we will get to them after she is done performing.
These emotions never fade. They're running like rivers. I try to swim away, but the tide pulls me under. I'm screaming, but there's nothing really coming out. I'm hoping someone reaches down to help me out. I am drowning. Oh, I am drowning, and there's nothing left to do but cry. Baby, let's cry. Baby, let's cry. It's okay to be strong, but it's a tough act to follow. 'Cause when things go wrong, it can leave you feeling hollow. You're screaming, but there's nothing really coming out. You are drowning, and there's nothing left to do but cry. When the pain sinks in, your heart gives in. Just let go, you can't control the tide. Baby, let's cry. Baby, let's cry. Oh, oh, tears are not a weakness. It's not always about putting up a fight. It's okay to cry, and I'm here if you need to cry. Cry. Your heart gives in. Just let go. You can't control the tide. Baby, let's cry. Woo! Woo! Baby, let's cry. Baby, let's cry.
Yes!
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I love that song.
Pause this thing. Oh my God. Everything goes crazy whenever I use my computer for some reason. It just starts doing some wild stuff. But thank you guys so much.
Yes! I love that song. I was telling you earlier when I first heard it, I was like, I had chills down my body. I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. This song is amazing. And Tom is in here and he says, I cried. Tom.
Oh, Tom. I
We
hope
love
it's good
crying.
crying.
I would cry now when I'm on live and like, I don't want to cry.
It's okay. It's okay. You can cry later.
You know what? Actually,
to cry.
last you were on my show and you sang that song, the Casey Musgrave song, I had tears in my eyes. And I'm going to be totally honest with you. This is episode 123. That was the first time and last time that I had tears well up in my eyes during this show.
Oh my gosh.
Like, real talk.
Oh my gosh, that means so much. To be honest, let me just tell you, I've sung that song hundreds of times, and I always have tears in my eyes. So,
Always.
yes, when it comes to Rainbow, I have no filter with that song. I literally at one point cried in the middle of one of my little live shows that I had back when I was doing lives in my house. I sang Rainbow and I also cried. I like had to pause and everyone was like, oh, like everyone unmuted their Zoom and they were like, oh my God, are you okay? I was like, I'm sorry. It just was too much.
No, I know. And I love when music can do that because I'm just like, ooh, I feel that. Like, I felt those lyrics and just like cried. I had chills in my body when you were singing, and I was like, yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Means so much to me.
Definitely.
I'm so grateful.
Yes, your next song.
All right, so the next song is obviously going to be Jeete Raho. We talked about it all of live.
Yep.
Video's coming out tomorrow, so I gotta perform this live for you guys, especially on Ashley Live Vibin. So here is Jeete Raho. मेरा कशिश गाऊं in Hindustan. When I'm feeling blessed, I say Alhamdulillah. You like this attitude? Yeah, I get it from my mom. We ain't afraid to rap where the hell we come from. I got sass, I got passion, and I ain't afraid to flaunt it. And just cause I'm a woman doesn't mean that I don't own it. Don't tell me tone it down cause I'm a boss on a mission. Best believe I'm not asking for no permission. Yeah, yeah. And to the people we say Jeete Raho, Jeete Raho, my baby. Jeete Raho, Jeete Raho, my darling. Jeete Raho, Jeete Raho, live that long life. Live that long life. Hey, 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 hey. Immigrated to the States, but I don't forget the culture. Red, white, blue, orange, and green. Yeah, look at all my colors. You can judge me all you want, but I'm just out here living with a million like me. We all coexisting. And to the people we say, my baby, Jeete Raho, Jeete Raho, my darling. Jeete Raho, Jeete Raho, live that long life, live that long life. Hey, 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 hey. Living that long life, staying up all night, we hustling every day, trying to get all that paper. Living that long life, staying up all night, we hustling every day. Man, I'm starting to fade away, yeah. I'm starting to fade away, yeah. And then I hear him say, Jeete Raho, Jeete Raho, my baby. Jeete Raho, Jeete Raho, my darling. Jeete Raho, Jeete Raho, live that long life, live that long life. You live that long life, Jeete Raho. Oh, my baby. Oh, my darling. Live that long life. You live that long life. Hey, 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 hey. Live that long life.
Yes! Yay! Jeete Raho, the new.
Yes!
Coming out tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Get on that. Get on.
Yes. Listen to Ashley, listen to Ashley.
Yes, go to the website, sign up for the mailing list. Like I said, that music video is going to be amazing, and I cannot wait to see what you guys did with it.
Thank you. Thank you. Also, just 2 shout outs. My cousin is in the chat who did one of the da 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 the song.
Yes.
And I wanted to be like, hey, Uppy, you did awesome on this song. Also, second thing, Goldilocks is also in this chat.
Yes.
Make sure to follow her. She was at the pink party and she absolutely killed it. So if you guys can just follow Goldilocks, give her some love. And yeah, thank you so much for having me. So blessed to be here.
Definitely.
I hope you guys enjoyed Jeete Raho, the music video. And I hope you guys share all your blessings with me. Tag me in your little videos. I want to see them. I love you guys so much. And thank you so much, Ashley, for having me here tonight. I am so grateful to be back on the show. You are absolutely killing it, talking to all these artists and getting to know them on a deeper level. And I'm so appreciative of your platform. So thank you for sharing it with me tonight.
Honestly, I love having you on. You are so amazing. You can come back anytime you want. So tell people right now, we only have a couple weeks left of this year, which is crazy because 2022 is going to be here before we know it.
Yep.
What's coming up? We have any collaborations, singles, tour dates? What's up, Amsi?
We definitely have some collaborations with some cool people. I can't talk about them right now, but I have some new music coming out soon. I do have an unreleased song that I haven't I've performed before live, but I haven't released it yet, and I can't wait for everyone to hear it. It's called Replace You. So we will have a date on that very soon. I'm still asking my Amsi fam when they want to hear it. Do they want to hear it on Valentine's Day? Do they not want to hear it because it's about, you know, love and heartbreak?
Yeah.
Or do they hear it on a sooner date? So we're still, you know, doing that. We also have a couple of remixes from other songs. We might have a Cry remix. I don't know. We might have. But you didn't hear it from me. So keep a lookout on all of that. Be sure to go to my website. All of that info will be updated there. Also, all my social media is always updated on all the stuff that I'm doing. So thank you guys so much. Follow at This Is Amsi. And if you want more updates, amsimusic.com.
Yes. Follow Amsi if you don't already. And guys, if you don't, please make sure to follow me. I'm Ashley Live. This is Vibin with Ashley Live. Amsi, you are amazing. Come back anytime. I love having you on the show. You are such a beautiful ray of light, and your message is so important. We need more people out in this world like you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ashley.
Of course. Stay safe. Have a great night. We'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Bye.